Darkness shrouds your vision as you slowly come to back from your daze. B has doubled over in pain, fallen unconscious. Echo appears to be completely knocked out, having Afton just ripped out of him. As the man behind the slaughters laughs echo into the distance and slowly fade, Yukoni, your eyes slowly fall on each of your companions, now fully grasping the weight of your situation. Cassidy stands, panting, tired. She almost appears shaken, something you've never seen from her before. She's a far cry from the girl that your handler warned you about. Vesper, Happy stands, still slightly melted, but stable, okay. Xander, even you can feel yourself slightly exhausted and fighting through the pain. Mia, there's a chillness in the air, almost like your book is radiating a sort of ominous sense. You can't fully place what it is, but your companion seems almost uneased as well. There's a stillness in the air. The fight is over. As far as you can tell, the threats are gone. So why is the air still so tense? You each take a deep breath. You, Vesper, falling to your knees after draining yourself far past your limits. The ink demon has resubmerged itself back inside of Peanut Butter, who seems to be holding it steady for now. Yukoni. The Watchers look uneasy. Their eyes kind of fall onto Cassidy, whose attacks on Happy seem to have ceased. At bare minimum, truce made between them. They're whispering amongst themselves, almost trying to decide which one's the lesser evil after watching Afton nearly kill your entire group. Right now, you're at his mercy. It's an odd feeling, one that hangs over your heads. As you guys slowly come to, Xander, can you give me a history check?
Okay. Regular?
I'd say advantage.
That would be history 18.
You think back for a moment, and this feeling has not as intensely, but you swear it's hit you before. You can't fully place it. It's maybe a previous mission, maybe even just the after effects of something that happened during the process of granting you your abilities. But this feeling is very intense. It's way too familiar to you. You're not the biggest fan of that.
Is this like just to clarify, this is like just like a strange discomfort, or is there
Yeah,
like any specific like
it's
sensation?
almost like there are pins and needles in your very blood. It's very
Mm,
discomforting.
mm. um, hmm. I guess one thing that he could do, I suppose not if you'll allow me to not spend a use of my breath weapon, but
Mm-hmm.
he'll kind of like cough and like uh cough out a little bit of his necrotic breath
Okay.
and kind of want to see that use that as sort of like a litmus test to see like kind of his status because like the bright usually if you're a red dragonborn or whatever, the brighter the flame the more healthy you are, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he can probably gauge his status with that, so he will like kind of cough out a little like puff of dark orange fumes.
I love this. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh,
Okay, regular threats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, oh. Ooh, 19 on the die for 25.
Awesome. Um, as you do so, you feel your very blood almost come alive. Like necrotic energy shoots through it, and you breathe out your breath weapon, expecting kind of like a small blast just to check, and it roars into an almost massive flame, very nearly burning your companions around you. It catches you off guard, and you can tell that despite the extra power behind it, that it did run the risk of hurting you as well.
So I guess like he didn't expect that. So the when the flames start to like uh when the familiar like sort of warmth came out of his throat, he would probably like just grab his throat and like push his head up so it fans upwards instead of towards his companions,
Mm-hmm.
and it probably like stays there for a bit like a Bunsen burner like left open. Um,
careful. You all right?
I the I do you all have a very uncomfortable sensation too in your bodies? Pins and
Uh,
needles in blood?
I'm fine.
Not like
Oh,
pins and needles. Kind of holds up her book. This feels weird, but
mm, uh, uh, well, this is something that has happened to me before, but I don't know exactly what it is. Probably could be due to my weird constitution compared to, well, he kind of just gestures towards the party which are mostly humanoids ish, I guess. Question mark.
Yeah, humans. Very human.
uh,
that's the one, like
All of
one
us.
definitive human, one like part
two
human, part
definitive
fiendish, and
humans.
one totally definitely human.
I don't know if I'm a human. That's complicated.
I'm totally a human. Don't worry about it.
So either way, uh, disregarding the discomfort and all, uh, we should probably head back and not stay here for any longer.
DM,
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
could I So I remember during the fight with Kennedy and Jeremiah, Xander did something where he connected to Vesper, like connected to her ichor of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll something to see if that connection's still there?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Do I have advantage because of my weird thingy-majig, or do I not? Because I'm funky like that, or am I
You would
not
have
funky like
advantage
that?
on this one. Yes.
Okay.
Funk advantage.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter, actually. Natural 20 is my first roll, so 25.
Okay. At a natural 20,
Yeah,
you
doesn't
go
matter.
to feel for this connection just ever so slightly. It kind of overtakes you for like just a moment, and you go to focus out and like listen in on it or just like search for it, and your eyes go completely black, and you feel yourself immediately able to almost sense all of the ink within the area. And you almost feel your connection to Xander near completely return as you kind of sift through his blood, and you see that there is still a decent amount of it running through his system. It seems to be reacting fairly violently with the remnant within his bloodstream. It's both positive and negative.
That's what I was worried about. Okay. As so I'm gonna I was kind of on the floor, like kind of like not like dissociating, not really being present after fighting with after the fight with her parents, after the fight with Coney, and then with Afton. She's covered in cuts that are leaking that black ichor that you've grown used to. You can see that her sleeves, which are her like button-up white shirt, are more stained black. Versus like the usual, her gloves would be like the only thing that would be like pitch black, but now it looks like more of her sleeve. Um, could I? Would I be able to? Would it be a like a leap in logic if after Xander said he's feeling pins and needles to assume that this is why?
Yes, it would not be that far-fetched to assume that this is probably why he is responding more violently than the rest of you. Or, not you,
Got
obviously,
it.
but than the rest of the crew. Because you're shocked that he's still standing. It's a testament to how resilient Xander is.
Got it. Okay. Um, Xander.
He probably at that point, he would have already been starting to walk back to where they last left
The car.
the car, yeah, and then he kind of turns around.
Uh, I I think I think I think there's something we need to take a look of your blood whenever we are able, because you got some stuff in you. I can feel it. It's not good, and you're handling better than I think most people would, which is good, but still not great. Um, the thing you did when we were fighting my parents, I think that's why you're feeling those pins and needles.
Uh, I've I've never seen you or your parents before, and I've felt this before.
I know, but I think the reason might be because of the ichor, the weird whatever is in my blood, or whatever is this place. And I think that's why.
It won't do us good to keep talking here in the
Mm-mm.
open.
I just thought you should know.
I appreciate it. I guess we can lay me out on a table after this thing then.
Mm. Could you pick up either B or Echo, and I can
Uh, yes, I could.
get the. I might need some help with the other one. I'm not doing too good.
Happy will chime up when you say this. Oh, I've got it. And he puts this like loot on his back and he like hobbles over to help you. Econi, you watch this slightly uneasily. It's still a little horrific seeing him just kind of toad around happily.
How are the Watchers reacting to him?
Their eyes have fallen upon Cassidy, who kind of watches him closely, sighs, and puts away her sword. She looks at you for a second and just kind of gives you a small nod. As she does so, though, give me a perception check.
I don't know what this nod means.
Yes.
Jeez. Has it been
Hmm.
an hour since we arrived?
No, you still got your thing up.
Okay.
Fire retcon, by the way.
Hmm?
How am I gonna roll 2 6s? 14.
14? Jesus Christ, your perception's high as hell.
I rolled 2 6s. It's not that great.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you added +8 to
You got a
it,
plus
so
8, bro.
My passive perception is 18. It's
That's insane. We don't want to know Vespers.
Low numbers.
Let's not.
A week.
yeah.
Bro managed to turn one of the weakest feats ever into the strongest feat ever by just being in the perfect game for it, by the way. But no,
It's gotten lower since I updated. It's lower now.
Oh. You look on very carefully, and you swear for a moment, as her body, like, kind of almost physically glitches, you see in her place the appearance of a golden animatronic kind of lying dormantly, with a body kind of inside it. Just very briefly, very much so. Her projection of her idealized self falls for a moment. And you can kind of see the ghost that's truly there, or at least what the ghost would look like. She gives you an apologetic nod.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I just have someone to go visit.
Yes, you can leave if you need.
I'll be back.
I thank you for your help.
Sorry about the bad timing. Once I've dealt with this issue, we can return to the matter at hand. Her eyes fall not just on Happy, but Vesper as well in this instance.
It would be easy to take him out now if I wanted to.
It's not worth it. Keep your trust. I'll deal with it later.
Alright.
She kind of steps forward and vanishes almost through a wall.
Alright,
Do you say this loud enough for anyone to hear? I will say that Cassidy is not a spirit in the like normal sense of only you can see her.
I can mind link with her.
Okay, cool. That
I was about to say.
I think we're just kind of staring at each other.
yeah, okay. I figured.
That's what I assumed. That's what I assumed.
I just figured I'd ask for clarification.
But she seems to say, "Don't worry about it. She'll handle it." So I guess Ukoni will let Happy be.
All I'm saying is an ancient goblin.
Beg your pardon?
And I've always said that.
An
And I've always
ancient
said
goblin. I've always
All
said
I'm saying is an
goblin.
ancient goblin.
An
All I'm
ancient
saying is an
goblin.
ancient goblin.
Clicked on a notification from my
What?
girlfriend. My fault. I clicked on a notification. I thought she sent me a message. It was not a message.
And I've always said that. And I've
It was
and
an
I'm always
ancient
saying that.
goblin. Look
I've
out your
always said
window.
My
The
fault.
window.
My fault. I channeled
The
Yuno's spirit for a
window.
second. That's on me. I summoned Yuno like a stand
All I'm
for a
saying-
moment.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is an ancient goblin. All I'm saying. All I'm saying is an ancient goblin. And I've always said that. And I've always said that. And I'm always saying. I'm
Always.
always saying it.
Oh my god. That's my fault.
So
Sorry.
if Cassidy's saying to let it be,
Mhm.
Ukoni will heed that.
Yeah, she'll step forward and vanish into the wall.
And then once we get everyone dragged to the car, can I make medicine checks on B and Echo?
Of course. What are you trying to fix them up, deduce their illness? What's happening?
For Echo, deduce like Afton's definitely gone and he's just like knocked out right now, but he's fine. And then B, figure out what the hell's up with him.
Narcolepsy.
Aside from the narcolepsy. Okay.
How does an elf get narcolepsy?
That's a 30-20 for Echo.
Okay.
Jade.
Sorry, I was thinking. You
Yeah, sorry.
look him over for a second. Echo's biggest issue right now is having had his soul forcibly separated from another's. That's like the biggest issue on hand for him. You think, give it enough time, he'll probably be fine. But he has to get through that first.
Okay. I'll cast Spare the Dying just in case.
Okay.
But it seems he's not dying, so, you know. And then
He appears to not be dying.
for B, a nat 1 for 9.
Okay. Well, looking over at B, you look at him for a moment, and your eyes are just assaulted, with Remnant, almost overwhelming you. For a moment, you can't even see the material plane. It's jarring. Your eyes kind of, like, phase in and out of looking at the material and ethereal plane for a moment. And you swear you're almost go to double over in pain when a couple of the watchers kind of grab you.
Flinches backwards as soon as he looks at me and has to, like, be caught, pretty much stopped in his tracks by the watchers. Oh, all right. He's just not gonna look at B. He'll tap him to cast Spare the Dying just in case. And I'll let that be as well.
Neat. Who's ready for a road trip home?
Yay. Alright.
As we're riding home, Ukoni is going to ritual cast Find Familiar. He's like, all right, do any of you want to come on out?
What are you asking again?
Asking the watchers if like any of them want to volunteer, if any of them are interested in like being more on the material plane.
Okay.
He's not gonna make them if they don't want to.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm trying to decide. Not a lot of them have names.
I don't think any of them have official name established.
Gerald.
One of
Gerald!
them does because of him being the most recent one does.
What's his name? You didn't tell me its name.
I don't remember his name. I'm gonna call him Billy, and if it's wrong, and someone can correct me in the comments.
We're gonna give him a
don't-
better name.
Was it like Charlie?
Can't be Charlie.
No.
There's already
No.
Charlie.
There's a Charlie?
You were thinking of an entire other individual we've brought up before.
Is that another Charlie?
Yes, there's a very important Charlie.
Can't be Charlie.
Of course.
I just been calling him the Furnace Watcher.
I
We
don't
could
think
call
we got
him
a
Blaze, Loki.
George?
George.
George, I said Blaze.
Same thing. Is he curious?
But he'll kind of step forward out almost like a burning behind him, and I don't have a stat block for him yet, but I will get that to you very shortly.
I sent you a stat block for the Watcher.
You did.
and
You
said it
did.
was
Never
fine.
mind. You did this. Never mind. You took
I
care of it
did do
yourself. I love my players.
I do my work.
You did your homework. Never mind.
I just assume instead of psychic damage, he does fire damage.
Yes, I was going to say, if you had any damage types, can you change them to fire? Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Entire 1d4 plus 3 fire damage.
Hey, it's something.
That could almost take her out. Or Vesper out, so you know.
I guess Ukoni's just kind of sitting there, and in his hands, the little Watcher just kind of spoofs into, not existence, but into the material plane. There you go. How's
For
that
the
feel?
first time you guys see one of the Watchers, it's jarring. One moment you guys are sitting in the car alone, and the next moment there is now a floating child. He seems to have an almost aura of flame floating around him, and he kind of looks at all of you curiously. He doesn't say much. He just kind of nods.
Ukoni's just kind of guys like hands, kind of holding.
I think
guy.
Mia did see him during the whole like thing there before
Oh,
he
yes,
became
you did.
an official Watcher.
Yes.
So Mia would just kind of give him like a small wave, and
He waves back.
I'm protecting Happy. Wherever
Ukoni-
Yukoni is,
Ukoni's
I
kind
am
of in his lap.
I'm in between Yukoni and Happy. That's where I am.
Ukoni's just keeping his eyes ahead. He can't look at Happy because that's gross. He can't look at B because that's physically painful. So he's just gonna be hanging out with the Watcher. His eyes hurt.
The drive back is long. It feels far longer than it should be. It's almost like this ominous feeling is slowing down time. like you're almost treading, returning, and you can't exactly figure out why. The roads are fairly clear. It's well past midnight. Probably the early AMs, around 3, 4-ish. You were there for a while. It's been a week. It has been quite the long week. As you go to return home.
Can I talk to Happy? Sorry.
Oh, yes, of course.
While we're driving?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe closer to the house?
Yeah.
Happy, you mentioned something about the phone guy, the guy on the phone.
Yes.
Can you tell us more?
He kind of gives one of his, like, almost, like, trickster-style giggles for a moment as you see his demeanor return. You know, I'm quite enjoying watching this play out. I think I'll...
Happy, it's not the time for that.
There's always a time for fun and games. You just gotta find it. Like there.
Happy, please. We're not playing I Spy. We're not playing I Spy.
Fine.
I used to love it as a kid, but it's not time for I Spy. Can you just, Happy, just tell me anything. Anything. Please.
No one knows who he is. We assume it's a he. Could be a she or they. One thing we know for certain is they've got a score to settle with Afton. They've taken down a couple other sectors of the cult. Your parents were worried that they'd come after our sector next.
Does he have more teams?
We don't know. He's methodical. He knows far more than you'd expect him to about everything. He doesn't seem malicious, just haunted.
He knew about me.
No one's supposed to know about you. How?
I'm not sure. He kidnapped me and basically he didn't send us here, if I'm being honest. He did not send us here. We came here on our own volition because I created something that I wanted to fix. And he knows about me. I don't know. He knows what I am. I don't trust him.
I didn't say you had to trust him. I don't think anyone like that deserves trust. There's someone running from their demons. But I think they're a good ally for now. At least until you get your whole crew sorted out.
Thank you. I'm glad you're alive.
I'm happy to be alive too.
I'm done talking. If anyone else wants to do anything while we were driving, I did my thing that I wanted to do.
I think Mia is probably like investigating her journal, trying to figure out why it feels so weird.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation. Maybe. Okay, there it goes. 21.
21. You flip through the pages, kind of trying to find anything odd or strange, and you flip to the page where the symbol from earlier burned its way into your book. There's a weird energy radiating off of it. You can feel it almost pulsing with energy, and yet it seems to just be ink on a page. It's ominous.
To be fair, I have seen what ink does, so.
Ominous, but alluring.
I think she just kind of makes a note that like when she gets some time to like study and like maybe see if she can figure out why this burned itself into her journal.
You got it. You kind of look at your journal for a moment. It's beginning to become a little bit more frayed than you remember it being. You swear it's almost slowly becoming worn down the more and more you use it. Yet, underneath the skin, there appears to be some sort of brilliant sheen. Almost like there's metal, but where you touch it, it still just feels like fabric.
Mia doesn't know what to do with that, and with there being nothing that she can do to really affect that, kind of just like puts it in like the part of her brain that's like weird stuff that I don't know what to do with and can't do anything about. So therefore I'm not going to think about it yet.
Fair enough. Katie kind of looks at it curiously for a moment, but she doesn't say anything. She looks about just as confused as you are.
Who?
Kate.
Oh, Katie.
Yes.
I thought you said Hattie, and I'm like, who's
Oh.
Hattie?
Hattie B's hot fried chicken? The drive continues as you slowly make your way back to your little base. At least I presume that's where you're driving.
I would guess.
Cool, cool. Let me adjust the sun. Here comes the sun. I'm so sorry. Somebody ignore me. Somebody ignore me entirely.
Okay.
I like how I said somebody instead of everybody. I think that's really funny. I don't... What am I yapping about?
Why do gotta... Who's this?
Who's who? Is it the
Why
dead
is there a
guy?
Teddy Ursa?
Where's the Teddy Ursa?
In the loading screen? There's a Teddy Ursa by...
The loading bay or the loading screen?
I don't know. The one where we see everyone? I think it's Yukoni.
Oh yeah,
a
there's
Teddy Ursa.
just... Oh, that might be Ukoni's watcher familiar?
Is your watcher familiar, Teddy Ursa?
Obviously, yeah.
Teddy
Wait, there's a
Ursa.
Teddy Ursa.
Yes, that is a Teddy Ursa with a
That's a
little
Teddy
halo.
Ursa.
Oh, this was when we were trying to figure out why all the Pokemon were in here.
Anyways, I'm naming him Shiloh because Furnace Watcher needs a name.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, that hurt. Wait, safe house. This is the house. It got updated. It looks different.
It shouldn't be that different. I think I only made one minor change, and it was ages ago. I don't know.
I haven't been back in months, so
as you
it could be crazy.
return to the safe house, you all kind of step out. I'm assuming you place down your companions and all that.
Yeah, put him in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuni's just kind of gonna be really like it's his kid, just kind of carrying Shiloh around. Because, like, when summoned like this, it is just slightly transparent child. So, you're just chilling.
What do you guys do? Do you take a second, go sit anywhere?
I would like to take a shower and get like clean and like look at all the wounds I have, like clean myself.
Okay. What is
Yeah,
everyone else doing?
Once they're like laid down, Ukoni's gonna try and like I don't just work on bandaging whatever wounds B and Echo may have.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to go?
I was just wondering what Happy was doing while Vesper was going to take a shower.
He appears to be just kind of looking around the establishment, just like kind of taking in the sights of the safe house.
Peanut butter's with him.
Yeah. Mia was just gonna kind of settle nearby just to, like, kind of maintaining what Vesper was doing of having someone between KK and or not KK, Ukoni and Happy.
There before we left for the before we left there was I made the whole sort of, I guess, like sync tracking device that we had a whole like little like makeshift lab workstation thing in like the counter or whatever.
Yes.
So I guess I will probably head over there.
Okay.
Grab a chair, sit down, and because of the way he does his like kind of blood magic ish sort of thing, there are a lot of portions of his scales that have been like kind of just broken apart, and so he probably just uh like let's say on his neck, um some of the like crystalline like scales, he just rips off a part that could be like half broken or something, and sort of lets the blood drain into like a container.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, and then like lets it drain for a little bit, and then sort of patches himself up, and then I guess inspects.
Crazy levels of aura. Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
All right. 15 plus stuff. Let's see. 21.
Okay. You kind of examine it for a moment, and I'm assuming you've I'd assume that you'd have something on your Switch that is probably like calibrated for just like examining your blood and all that. You've had your powers for
Yeah,
long
yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna question that.
100%.
I'd say looking at it and examining it, it seems to, as you examine it, even the little bits of kind of magical radiation that are being used to like test it almost cause it to react violently. Which is, you've known your blood to have mild reactions towards magic, but this is a large amount. Every time any amount of magic is pushed into your blood, it almost comes out tenfold. It's an extremely odd scenario. It's worrying because of how violently your blood is reacting. However, it seems to be possible to be used as a tool. Most of this seems to be coming from the fact that the remnant in your blood already reacting violently to the remnant sickness, combined with Vesper's ink almost functioning something similar to I'd say like an antivirus, is causing the harmful effects to diminish slightly, and convert themselves into positive effects. It doesn't seem sustainable. You are examining your blood and you can see that the ink is multiplying fairly quickly. Not enough that it's going to do anything within the next like few days or maybe even weeks, but over time, and depending on, as you can tell, it seems to also react a lot when magic hits your blood. It seems possible that over time it could metastasize and become life-threatening.
Lovely. Um. Okay. He
I would also like to
proposed.
clarify, it isn't just that the substance is in there. It seems that whenever you made your connection, something within your DNA was rewritten ever so slightly to start producing it itself.
Jeez Louise.
You made a deal with the
Okay.
devil.
Oh my god. All right. Um. Okay. So he will probably in a manner that he's very used to put everything down in like a report format. Um. And I suppose he'll use like reagents and whatnot to to sort of neutralize the blood so that it's not like a harmful substance if he like just lets it go. Um, and then I suppose has the sensation gotten worse, or has it sort of maintained the pins and needles? Okay, my bad for asking.
Say that one more time.
Has the has the sensation stayed the same like throughout the ride back and whatnot, like the pins and needles?
Ah, there we go. Sorry, my brain short circuited, and the pins and needles thing didn't register as like the feeling I described, and I went, wait, what?
I'm
And then I
knitting.
went, I was like, I don't know why my brain short circuited. I'd say that it kind of died down once you got away from the site of the farm. It seemed that that was kind of making it worse.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Um. Hmm. Okay. He's. Ugh. Let's see. I think what he's gonna do then, is, uh, I suppose I'll do this throughout the night as opposed to, sorry, like do this as the last thing he does for the night until before he goes to sleep. Is he would probably send his report to the Nephilim
Ooh.
Cool.
and see what they think about it.
Awesome. We'll go
But he's
over.
probably not gonna get a response until like tomorrow or like maybe like a day after.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. Do you just send the report over of your blood? Do you detail the past week? What do you do?
I send the report and I also send like my thoughts about it, like sort of like, oh, uh, this is possibly due to uh uh this sort of weird ink substance that I've. He's probably leaving out the fact that Vesper is ink
Oh,
prime and uh just briefly talks about how he came into contact with it.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So you just say that you came in contact with the substance. You don't mention Vesper at all or anything, correct?
I don't mention Vesper, but I say like, oh, I kind of did sort of try to control the substance,
Okay.
and then this happened. Yeah,
This
like I
report
don't mention
sounds
Vesper, but I
highly
mention.
reckless. Without context. You are so lucky they love you.
Need to know basis.
Okay, you send over your report. We'll get back to that in a moment. Do you do anything else?
I suppose the last thing I do is probably uh send uh send Theodore a like a like I'm fine-ish. I'm fine-ish. Don't uh I'm okay-ish. Awkward maxing.
Oh lord. Is this do you send this to an official channel or through a personal channel? I'm very curious.
Of course, personal channel. Of
Okay,
course,
okay.
personal channel.
I was very curious.
No.
Good. I think it would be really funny if you said it.
Bad
to
for my
me.
PR.
Bad for your PR.
PR damage.
Does HR know? Does HR know?
HR, we don't talk about that.
let HR know.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this question publicly. Let me
Possibly.
ask this question privately.
Okay. Who is HR?
Who is
Are you
HR?
HR?
I feel like HR would probably not be going out into the field, so I don't think Xander is HR.
Xander's not HR.
It's okay if you don't know.
We-
Just like if you have an estimate, that would be great.
I think it would probably. There you go.
I loved this.
An estimate for how many HR violations Xander has.
That's so funny.
And say 7.
Hot Wheels.
No,
Sorry.
that's not.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I knew it was mutual and amicable. I was just curious how long it had been. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Amicable.
And so,
Cool.
HR.
Wait, let me help.
Okay.
Get me HR.
You get a response from Theo fairly quickly.
Because I did send him a message saying like, "Oh, I'm on work basically."
Yes, I recall that.
Yeah.
You get one very quickly. I'm gonna send this to you over DMs.
Amazing. Perfect.
Whenever you're done, Xander, I have some questions.
Okay.
But please, no rush.
This is probably the last thing I'm doing anyways. So
No. Take your time. If you want to do more stuff, please do more stuff. I needed to say that before I forgot because I'm gonna forget. Please take your time. Do as much as you want. No rush. I'm not going. I'm good. I'm chill.
Harriet's gonna be my stand-in for Shiloh.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
All right.
Oh, you could help.
And if I fear I am going to transfer to the next person after I send that.
Jade's running away.
They started flirting.
I think Xander wishes. Xander wishes. So,
PR.
you, Coney, go ahead and give me medicine checks for your bandaging of wounds.
All right. I've done great on those so far. Let me get a different D20. I think that one's mean.
Put in timeout.
That's a nat 20 for 28.
Yay!
Let's go.
Yay. Power of the new dice.
You gotta threaten the dice to make sure they know their place.
I do. I gotta set the blue one aside. $28.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah. You're wrapping these things expertly. Especially with what did you just name him? It left my brain.
Shiloh.
Shiloh's help. Please write that down somewhere because I forget to put it in my notes.
Shiloh.
I know myself. I know myself.
I'll give the other six names too, and
Okay,
or the other.
okay.
How many are there?
6.
No, there's 7 because Shiloh's
Oh
the
yeah,
7th.
let's say Shiloh's the 7th. This is what I meant.
So I'll give the other 6 names.
Yeah. Okay. So with Shiloh's help, you guys kind of speed expertly kind of wrapping through all these bandages, and as that happens, you finish wrapping up the last bit of bandages on Echo, who was definitely far more wounded, and the phone rings from the center of the room.
I'll leave Shiloh to finish up and go.
We're sleeping.
Hello.
You pick up.
Funky
That's
ass
a new
sound
accent?
come over the phone.
You've got a new accent.
That's a soundboard.
The garbled, almost distorted voice comes over the phone once again. You've grown accustomed to hearing it at this point, even if it is mildly irksome. There's a heavy sigh as you pick up the phone. Which one of you is this?
Ukoni.
Oh, thank God.
Worry not, your favorite is currently resting. Like, Ukoni just glances back at Echo. Who the Watchers don't like, so it's very nice of Shiloh to help.
Especially given Shiloh got to witness,
Shiloh should hate Echo the most.
Oh, absolutely.
None of the Watchers like
None of the Watchers like Echo.
Echo at all.
They're still children. They're still good. They have kindness in their heart.
No, they're just petty.
They need him alive so that they can torment him.
They're petty and opinionated.
He kind of...
Describe small children.
He looks at the... He kind of sighs over the phone for a second, and it's just like... You know... Do I want to know what happened?
I can tell you the important stuff.
You've been MIA for approximately 12 hours. A sect of the followers of the Ink Demon has fallen? I don't
think that-
even want to get started on the explosion at the junkyard. Do we know where Afton or Eleanor is?
Right. So, it would seem that Afton had temporarily possessed Echo. He is gone. I see no... There's one spirit in that body. But...
Kind of chokes on whatever he was drinking, and for a second, the static almost drops as you hear, like, male coughing.
Male
What?
coughing? Male
As
coughing.
opposed to,
Not female coughing. Male coughing.
Well, you can hear the...
Sorry, let me female cough real quick.
You know what I meant, like, you can tell what someone's voice sounds like. My fault, that was unwoke of me, guys, never mind.
You're right. Women don't cough. Anyone who's
Yeah.
a woman, we don't cough.
I've
Women
never
don't cough.
coughed.
You know
I
what, never
wish.
mind, that was unwoke of
Women
me,
don't cough.
never mind, you have no idea, never
A
mind.
male cough.
No, I think that was very manly.
Unlike those women cough or those non-binary coughs. Ugh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
let me clarify.
Cody,
It's-
the least
Let me
vocal
clarify,
person
it sounds
here
like a dad
knows
cough.
the man.
It sounds like a dad cough. Like, have you ever said something while your dad was sipping on his coffee and he has, like, that deep hoarse cough?
My dad coughs like he's like gonna shake a house.
My
Exactly.
dad screams in his sleep.
No.
My dad's... Wait, can someone grab the no correlation graph?
I'm really glad I moved out because of that. But the captain was very quickly removed. I don't know where he's gone since. I don't know where Eleanor is, but I can check on the scrap yard in the morning quite easily. I need to rest first, and then I can do that. The cult, at least that part of it, is handled. The two who were leading it are very dead. I checked on that as well. No spirits in those bodies. And Xander seems to have come down with something. Right now, B and Echo are recovering.
Yes, I've intended to update you. I've been in contact with some acquaintances of yours, which is its own separate conversation. But there's a strong possibility, and it's very clearly worse than I suspected, that Afton's effects on you all have not been the best. It would appear, based off of some scans and some imaging. I'm not in office right now, it's the middle of the fucking night. That whatever has enhanced your pre-existing abilities would have not only killed anybody else, but appears to be slowly killing you, which appears in this case to be, if I'm going to take an educated guess, more so you're slowly losing control of yourselves. And Echo is very weak-willed. Him being the first to go is not unexpected, but it happening this soon means it's a much quicker process than even I suspected.
What do you mean? What's happened to him?
I mean, if Afton was able to overtake him, and it's been a week, the more things you absorb, the longer this goes on, the easier it will get for him to overtake the rest of you. And Echo's Echo, but it's only been a week.
Is there anything that can help with this? I can remove curses. Lesser restoration. Can any of that help?
He pauses for a moment. He kind of sighs for a moment. How do you feel about a trip to Michigan?
What's in Michigan? This whole country is just... You Americans love your roads.
That we do. That we do.
And concrete.
Now hold on. I'm from the country. Watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I think with a little bit of time, a lot of bit of time, I could figure out a solution. But I fear time is a luxury we don't have. However, I know one man that has done more research on the paranormal and the human body than anybody else. Have you ever heard of Dr. Harvey Sawyer?
Have I? KK has.
I would
KK
say,
doesn't love that.
I would say yes. I would say yes, you have. I would say, as far as you know, he's been long dead, though.
Yes. I hear he's dead.
A man like that doesn't die easily, at least. Not entirely. Our last conversation was about 20, 30 years ago. But He mentioned that he was doing research into learning to back up the human mind, to create a digital copy of himself with all of his information and knowledge. However, in the same breath, also his entire personality, for better or worse. It's a risky gambit, but I do believe that the old Playtime Co. factory might be your best shot if we really want a solution done in a timely manner.
I'm not looking to make digitized copies of my companions.
No, but you are looking for ways to remove your affliction, and given his experiments with the human body, he'd know the most.
I will mention it to the others.
Okay. If you choose to, I'll send you some coordinates over, and please do give me a ring if you decide to head out there.
Sure. Though I have no personal interest in this, I don't think.
I don't either. But the lesser of two evils. I mean, I'm assuming Vesper's little friend is still alive, no?
Yes.
Then you can quite understand my perspective.
All right. Is there anything else?
He pauses for a moment. I do want to make something very clear to all of you. And please, you can relay this to your companions if you need to. I will not be taking any risks. Your help has been amazing this past week, but Nate, make no mistake. If I believe you are on track to become the very things you seek to destroy, I will not hesitate.
All right.
You can hear an almost weakness in his voice as he says that. He's struggling to say it. As much of a brave face as he puts on, he does seem to have somewhat of a conscience, even if it's a slightly skewed one.
Well, aside from the Watchers being slightly stressed, I feel quite sound in myself.
Good. Keep it that way. Also, do me a favor. Tell Xander to get his people in line.
All right. Any chance I can at least have a name for you yet? Calling you the phone guy is a bit boring or excessive.
Survive another weekend, maybe. And he'll hang up.
Of course he does.
Keep an eye on them, Shiloh. I'll be right back.
Awesome.
New Cody will go out to where the other three, I guess, we're probably in somewhat close proximity. You three have a moment.
It just kind of like sits up from where she was like trying to examine the symbol that inked itself into her journal.
Am I out of the shower? Oh, sorry.
Yes. I was actually about to get to you.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, you can continue. I cut you off. I'm sorry. That was rude.
That was the thing when Ukoni comes out, she looks up
Okay.
from her journal.
I will say you've been studying it for a good amount of time. I'd say you still need a little bit of time, but so far experimentation hasn't yielded much. You can tell there's a way to transmute this symbol into something. You just can't fully grasp how yet. Vesper, as you shower and exit the shower, you make the stark realization that despite how injured you were, it would appear that after enough time, your injuries are slowly healing. Not rapidly, but they are healing ever so slightly over time. It's odd.
This comes to my question I was about to ask. Am I tired at all? Do I feel tired?
Nope. You feel physically exhausted as
Tired.
if your body has been put to its brink, but as far as sleepiness, nothing.
No.
It's just the physical
I-
exhaustion, and even that's slowly fading.
And I'm assuming I'm also not feeling hungry or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay. Can I do another check real quick? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So beforehand, I had something similar to a heartbeat, correct?
Yes.
Do I feel that now?
Yes, it's still there.
Okay. Yeah. And I know I died.
Mm-hmm. You remember it.
Sorry, this might be a metagaming question, and if it is, don't have to answer with me and I can roleplay it, but do the others know that I died?
Xander
Or do they think...
definitely does.
Okay.
Yukoni probably very briefly saw it. Everyone else,
Okay.
unless they were informed, wouldn't know for a fact.
I haven't said anything, so... Okay. Yeah, I also, I'm going out of the bathroom. The ink that was just like how my hands were just that same ink has now spread to where it's all the way up my arms. My entire arms are that inky substance that my hands were. And I mean, you don't know this, but her legs are also that inky substance now. It's now not just contained to her hands. It's basically everything but her torso and her head are ink. She no longer has like skin there.
Jade, as far as Yukoni's concerned, even though like he watched Vesper die, does she still look pretty much the same as far as like a
Yeah.
human / fiend soul in a human body?
Yes.
Okay.
She
Then
hasn't
Yukoni
lost
doesn't
being
give a shit.
humanoid. Yeah, she hasn't lost being a humanoid. And she still doesn't.
I mean,
think
I
she's
also-
person.
he wouldn't even care if she was just a fiend soul. He's just like, yeah, okay.
Does Yukoni see the fact that she is also undead?
Oh, most likely, yeah. Oh, not most likely, most definitely, yes.
Okay, 3 creature types. I get it.
She's
Sorry.
hauling all the
Says
creature types.
Yeah, you guys only have one.
Collect 'em
It's
all.
fine. Yeah. You guys are weak. One creature type? Ugh.
Aberrations are
me.
next.
Aberration Next is crazy.
aberration, construct.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna get them all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch them all. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. I figured. That was my question that I was gonna ask if. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think she just. She gets. You know. She comes out of the bathroom. Yeah. She's. I don't think she has her gloves on, and I think you can see because I feel like she's wearing like pajamas. So it's like short sleeved shirt. And so you can see that her arms are that ink.
I talked to our friend on the phone. Oh, B and Echo are fine, just sleeping. Shiloh's taking care of them. But anyways, he's worried about this affliction connection we have with Afton changing us.
Oh, I don't have that same affliction that you guys do.
I feel fine, but I don't know how Echo and B will be when they wake. And Xander, you seem less well. And he has informed me that there is a Dr. Sawyer who apparently is alive. Not that it makes much of a difference. But in Michigan, who might be able to help with that. I've no personal interest in it. But, Xander, I don't know if you need help. Or if V and Echo will when they wake. I think Echo's going to be the worst of us.
What?
What's this? Sorry, you can go first.
You can go.
No, it's fine. I've been talking.
Okay. You said he's a doctor. What kind of... I don't think this is the run-of-the-mill doctor, is it?
No, it's very eccentric, unethical experiments on the human body. Probably bodies like yours too, as far as I know. And I guess the mind. It's the fellow on the phone thinks he could help. Also, he says to keep your people in line, whatever that means.
My people.
I will
Yes.
say that if we want to time things right, you'll probably get your text back around this time, Xander.
Okay. Well, to read between the lines, I suppose I know what he means by my people. The thing is, I haven't been back in the force for a while, so I don't know what he means by keeping them in line. Another thing is, well, did he say anything else about the whole sickness thing? Because he holds up the he kind of like puts his report on the table, but kind of just keeps it to himself. and he starts to read out the volatility to magic, and then probably life expectancy reduction, all the funny stuff that Jade was saying earlier.
Hmm.
Does that match up with what he told you?
Yeah, he said that it would likely lead to either death, which I don't see as much of an issue, I suppose, or loss of a loss of control. He's worried about us becoming what we are trying to destroy. He says this doctor is, it seems, idiotic, is uploading minds and personalities to some sort of database to have a backup, which I disagree with quite a bit. But if there's something else he could do that might stop Echo from outright combusting when he wakes up, that might be a good thing.
If I could, I would. I think I'm a little bit of a bomb myself as well. When you and Mia and Echo start doing magic, it's probably gonna make my blood boil. Like, not in the fact that I'm angry at you, just literally.
Mm.
Um, where where is this doctor?
Michigan. He said that if we decided we wanted to go, that he'll send us the coordinates.
Xander turns slightly towards Mia because she hasn't been talking.
I mean, I feel pretty fine, so you're the one who's, of those of us who are currently awake, you're the one with the most concerns about what's going on with you right now.
Okay. Well, it is a bit away, so I'll wait for the analysis of my report before I make a decision, if that's okay.
Sure.
And then at this point, he probably opens his phone, sees the text, and then starts to rub his temples. I'm going to retire for the night.
Can you wait just a couple seconds? Because I think there's more stuff I would like to talk about real quick.
He sits back down.
So, uh, how do I say this? I died in there. Kennedy killed me. There's this weird thing. I don't feel the need to sleep or eat or I don't know. I just I think. Sorry, where I'm getting at is. Sorry. I I can keep watch tonight. Make sure nothing happens. I think I'll heal fine. I can just watch out. I don't know. I know I don't experience the same things that you guys do with Afton and all that. But it might be a good idea to go see that so-called doctor and at least prevent him from doing what he's doing and find a better answer a different way. Because, I mean, to me, that doesn't sound like a safe or long-term answer.
I do at least. Well, I think it's a stupid. Whatever he's doing is asinine. I do at least want to investigate what he's doing and make sure there's no one involved who needs help that I can provide. This guy was supposed to be dead.
How long ago was he supposed to die?
Jade?
Uh,
I don't know the Poppy playtime that well off the top of my head.
It's 2015. I want to say about 20 years ago. 15, 20 years ago.
20 years, give or take.
Does he have? Do you think he has anything to do with the fact that the animatronics are? Because I feel like it's weird that he is uploading consciousness to the internet. I don't know how technology works, and we're fighting robots.
Well, we've only encountered one actually possessed animatronic, which would be Cassidy. And I do think it could be involved. I do think that's something to be concerned about.
I mean, I'm thinking about Eleanor.
She's not possessed. She has no soul.
Well, I don't know if it's possession or it's just her, who she is has been uploaded into what she is now.
Perhaps.
Because that's what it sounds like to me. But I don't know. I've never really messed with technology.
I suppose that would make sense if there's some who just have a backup replacement in them and then some that are actually possessed.
Because wasn't she fixing parts when we saw her? She had a heart. She took out her heart.
Yes.
It seems connected to me, but you guys know this stuff more than I do.
It is probably something we should at least check out.
I agree. But I think we also need to talk to Echo about parents.
Right. And Eleanor is still around somewhere. I'll be able to look in the morning if
she's by the farm. She should not have access to the ink supply. So, because I think we took care of that partly.
Right. So if we want to go eliminate her before we leave, that might not be a bad idea while she's weak.
I don't know if weak's the answer. I think she'd still be pretty strong. I think we hold off. But I don't know. It's not my say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just. It's been a long day.
I don't want to risk her getting access to anything else that could make her stronger while we're gone, or doing more things around here while we're gone.
Okay. That sound. No objections from me.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I guess we should rest then. I'm gonna get
You
a
guys.
bed for Shiloh. I don't know if he's interested in
He
sleep.
can take my bed.
All right.
I don't need it.
Then Ukoni will go back, check one last time on B and Echo to make sure they're not catching fire or something. And he'll tell Shiloh, I know you don't need to sleep, but if you wish to rest, you may take that bed, or you may take your friends and see if you can find something about here to do. I'm going to rest. And Ukoni will just kind of pat Shiloh's head, ruffle his hair and lay down. Puts on a little cartoon for the watchers, stealing Echo's laptop. Echo's not using it. Putting in password emo boy 666 and turning on some cartoons.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think after the meeting adjourns, Mia kind of like moves to her bed and just studies the symbol until she just like falls asleep, like just while she is trying to figure this out.
Okay. Does everybody kind of find their way to sleep?
I'm gonna sit by a door. Is there like a living room or place with a couch that I can just sit and stare into the wall?
Okay. As this happens, I will say that you all kind of drift to sleep. And as you do so, there's the sound of rushing wind. It's been about 7 hours. Go ahead and take your long rests.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
early morning. You hear the sound of rushing wind, almost like the blades of a helicopter, slowly descending, and then a soft thud on the roof of the safe house.
okay, I'm waking everyone up.
Can I ask something about sleep?
Uh-huh.
Totally just the human stuff. The watchers, typically the best way to gauge how they're doing is what they decide to torment me with when I sleep. How are they doing? How torturous are the memories Ukoni sees tonight?
Perfect. Roll me a 1d6.
Okay. 1.
Oh!
Not bad.
That's either not bad or very bad, and there is
That's
no
not
in between.
good. That's not good.
Is that the 1?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Bad stuff. I'm sorry.
Yukoni,
I
God.
you take
I think this is gonna be a whole thing.
a deep breath. And you gasp awake, expecting to find yourself in the safe house. Instead, you find yourself in what appears to be a long hallway. The floor is tiled, the walls are cracked, and LED fluorescent lights kind of line the hallway, blinking kind of in and out loudly. Heavy footsteps emerge from behind, and you see peeking around the corner is a large clothed robotic rabbit suit. Its fur is golden, almost like brand new, and it leans around the corner and it kind of beckons towards you.
I think Ukoni, like, somewhere in the back of his mind recognizes that, like, I mean, he's been seeing this sort of stuff for like 26 years, but also he's very much overcome by whatever the Watchers feel. So he's just gonna like turn and follow that down the hallway.
Mm-hmm. You walk up to the rabbit very, very happily. There's almost like a euphoric feeling. And you grip onto its leg tightly, smiling up at it, beaming with joy. And then a flash. Everything goes dark. There's the feeling of knives poking in and out of your skin, stabbing repeatedly over and over and over. And as your vision comes to, you find yourself in the body of what appears to be a large golden Fazbear suit. Blonde hair matted all around as you struggle to move your body with no avail. An intense anger washes over you. And you realize that this dream is new. You've never seen this vision before. You've seen all 6. You've yet to see one from Shiloh. But this one is entirely new. This sensation, this rage is overwhelming, and as this rage turns to power, you wake up in a cold sweat with Vesper leaning over your bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Ukoni can probably gather who's sending him that dream.
Oh, absolutely.
And he just like jolts awake very suddenly, kind of like is like very like whipping his head around. Vesper. Hi.
Wait, guys. Someone's here.
Ukoni's just kind of like sitting there trembling, like trying to catch his breath, and he's like, "What?"
Do I know what a helicopter is?
Give me a history check at disadvantage.
At some point during this, Mia also jolts awake and does her normal like scribbling of dreams in journal.
Mm-hmm. I will say, the first page that you turn to is probably the page with the symbol on it, and you start etching out a bunch of weird markings that you saw in your dreams the night before, kind of connecting like a web.
I rolled twice. My first one was a 17. The second one was a natural 20 again. So, we're rocking with it.
Fair enough.
So, 17.
Cool. Yeah. I'd say that your last exposure to a helicopter was like one you saw on like an old like television at like a Radio Shack, but
Really? Did I read about one? I probably read about a
yeah.
helicopter. Yeah. Okay, so I do know what a helicopter is. Sounds good. It's a real question, okay? I'm going to just kind of like, I think I'm going to everyone. I went to you, Connie. I was like, shh, be quiet. I think it's a helicopter or something. It just landed. I don't know. We gotta, if you need a second, I can go up. Please, just, someone's here. Yeah, I'm just kind of gonna shake everyone awake. I mean, Mia just woke up, and I think I did the same, like the shh, 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 shh. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. And yeah, I shake everyone awake. And I think I'm gonna sneak up and see what the fuss is about.
Perfect. You find your way to a ladder that leads up to the rooftop. Vesper, you climb up the roof and you go to lean your head over. And you see, as the blades turn off, stepping out is a large man with slightly discolored skin. Almost as if he's not entirely human.
Okay, yeah.
He's wearing an almost militaristic uniform. And he steps out and looks down and scans the area. And
Can I roll stealth?
As this happens,
no, sorry.
that is where we are going to end today's session of Remnants of the Past. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys can say bye.
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 Bye.